advises the organizations. So if in the securities market, if any company wants to come with an IPO, they want to get themselves get into an IPO. So investment bank helps them with the whole process of raising capital, valuation of that company, and ensuring the whole process is taken care by the investment banks. Not only that, even the mergers and acquisitions are done by the investment banks. So the process of the valuation of the company in the market, and the whole procedure of ensuring the underwriting basis of all for in the process. So all of that thing is taken care by the investment bankers. Third, asset management companies. We commonly know asset management companies are mutual fund companies, right? So as the major focus of asset management companies has remained towards the wealth creation in the market. So the working of the asset management is that there are portfolios that are being managed by the professionals, the market professionals. And these portfolios are different schemes, or these portfolios consist of different strategies with the sole purpose of ensuring that that the investors' money uh, is giving better returns in the long run. Then we have credit rating agencies. Credit rating agencies helps the investors or any other organization to understand the credit worthiness of the company. Not only that, credit rating agencies helps you to understand the risk of a bond or a company to default. So the commonly known credit rating agencies in India are CRISIL and ICRA. So, and S&P, which is not an Indian company, but yes, it is also a very commonly known credit rating agencies. So understanding the whole securities markets and the market drivers who all are the participant of the market, ensuring that the market runs smoothly. We will now proceed towards understanding a decade where the Indian security market has seen a remarkable growth. So at present, the total market capitalization of India stands at $5.5 trillion, right? And we have seen an extremely huge shift of investors towards the securities markets from their traditional investment options. So the investors has also increased from 3 crores to 11.3 crores. Listing additional to that, since the investors has increased, so the mode, so obviously the demat accounts are gonna increase. And in the year 20, so as of 2025, we are currently standing at 19.4 crores. While we compare it with 2019, that was 3.6 crores, right? So, looking after this, if we see as per the SEBI or the CRISIL data, the percentage or the CAGR increase in the demat account is currently standing at 21.5 crores, wherein the asset under management, which the mutual fund industry holds at present, is 75.61 lakh crores as on September 2025, which was compared to 11.87 lakh crores. It has grown to somewhere at around six folds in the last 10 years, right? So if last 10 years, and if you're talking about the IPO fundraising, so in the year 2025 itself, we have seen a number of IPOs coming in, and good number of organization or the reputed organization or the well-known organization have come up with their IPOs this season. If I have to name a few, the numbers, the values that I'll be giving you can be on an approximate level. If I have to name a few for them, it would be Tata Capital has raised somewhere at around 15,000 crores. Then Lenskart, which was a very recent IPO, has raised somewhere at around 7,200 crores. Then we had NSDL, then we had Grow, which has raised 6,600 crores. So looking at the shift of investors even into the IPO market, the IPO fundraising has seen a growth of 13,600 crores to 1.7 lakh crores. Irrespective of the fact that there is a definite shift of investors towards the securities markets, the household participation is still standing at a single point of 9.5%. So we can see that there is a huge room for rapid expansion in the market. And as the awareness amongst the investors of the securities markets grows, we can definitely, and obviously we are seeing our youth participating in the market. There are students, or there are people who are continuously trading in the market as well. So we definitely see a huge rapid expansion in the numbers, in these numbers in the coming year, right? So keeping that thought on, we will move on towards your career pathway. So I have just tried to list down certain broadheads of the job or the career opportunities which securities markets provide. But then again, it depends on you and your interest in which segment of the structure you want to make your career in. It can be within investment advisory or risk management, can be asset management, research, regulation and compliance, trading and dealing, market and fintech. So these are the broader heads which I've tried listed down for you all. So if I want to break these down one by one, I'll take this one by one and break this down for you to understand what all job profiles come within these heads. So investment advisory, it is mostly associated with connecting with clients for their investments or creating portfolios for them. So can you can look out for invest becoming an investment advisor or a risk manager or a risk analyst. Then there are different other products or investment avenues like PMS, SIF, and AIF. You can become a distributor of the same. Uh, then you can also become a equity derivative distributor or equity distributor, where you are directly connecting with the client and uh, guiding them to invest into various in the stock market in a good way or in a very positive way to ensure that they get good wealth accumulation. Talking about risk management, there are various profiles associated with the risk management. You can look into market risk analyst. You can look into fixed income risk analyst. You can also look out for the mutual fund risk team. Then there are various profiles for anti-money laundering and fraud risk analysts, uh, which is quite interesting and quite important in current market, right? Then we are also, if you're somebody who is into research, who is into research, you can look out for equity research analyst. Within the equity research analyst, they can you can subdivide it into a manner. You can go for either a thematic risk analyst or a sectoral equity risk analyst. So when I talk about the thematic risk analyst, at present ESG is the favorite topic. So you can definitely go for as an ESG risk analyst. Then on the sectoral basis, you can also look out for different sectors, because there are various job profiles that look specifically on the sectoral basis. Like if you want to, they have an opening for a auto sector risk analyst or metal sector risk analyst, depends upon the requirement of a company. Then again, you can also look out for credit risk manager as well, and also for the operational risk manager as well. Coming to regulation and compliance, while I'm talking about compliance, you need to ensure that you have extremely good knowledge or you are able to manage the internal compliances of a company. You need to adhere to the SEBI and exchange regulations. Then you have to have a thorough knowledge of your auditing aspect as well. So all of these things which are related to your rules and regulations of the industry, or the compliance, or the auditing, or overseeing various research related things. So all of this comes under the head of compliance. So you can definitely look for a profile of risk and compliance manager, or a basic compliance manager who oversees all of these things within an organization. Then coming on to trading and dealing, you have an equity dealer, you have an option dealer. So trading and dealing involves these two profiles. Asset management, these are asset management. Within asset management, you have fund manager profile and a portfolio manager profile. Even NIV accounting can be seen as a profile within the asset management head. Then fintech and market tech, algo trading developer or a market data engineer. These are the current growing job profiles in the market. So looking or exploring these job profiles, the question arises, how do you align yourself with these job profiles? And that is where NISM comes into the picture, bridging the gap between your aspirations and the industry expectations, right? So first things first, NISM certification is an extremely important certification if either of you is a market enthusiast and is willing to work into the market with any of the job profiles listed earlier. So you need to understand that NISM certifications are mandatory by SEBI guidelines. Hence, if you want to work within any of the industry approved organizations, be it a bank, be it a AMC, or be it a broking firm, all of these organizations and any of the profiles that these organization comes up with, the one thing that they are gonna ask you is the NISM certification for associated with that specific profile. So definitely NISM certifications are SEBI mandated. Hence, they give you a high growth career opportunities. They provide you with high growth career opportunities. Not only it strengthens your market knowledge or regulatory knowledge, but it gives you a competitive edge over other people. So if I have to take an example, if you have got any company coming in for interviews, and there are 5 students sitting for the research analyst job role, and all 5 of them are very good with the knowledge of that particular subject, but only out of those 5, only 2 of them has cleared NISM certification. So if I have to talk about from the viewpoint of an organization or from the HR, they will definitely so the 2 students who have already completed the NISM certification will have a better chance of getting into that job role than the ones who have not yet completed the NISM certification, irrespective of their and I'm not even talking about the fact that anybody is lesser in the knowledge base. I'm talking that all 5 of them were at par with their knowledge base, right? So the first thing is very important. As I said, NISM certification becomes being a SEBI mandated certification. It becomes extremely important if anybody who who is looking for going into the job roles which were previously discussed by me or listed down by me for you. So so your gateway to the market. So NISM becomes your gateway to the market. So this is for illustration perspective. I have listed down certain job roles or uh, certain job roles which are quite popular within the industry. And I've tried matching them with their respective NISM certifications or mandatory certifications in the market. So if somebody who is looking out to become a mutual fund distributor or a relationship manager, NISM series 5A becomes extremely important for them to complete. For AIF and PMS distributor, NISM series 19A and NISM series 21A has to be completed. To become a derivatives dealer, NISM series 8 has to be completed. To become an investment advisor level 1 and 2, both have to be completed. That is NISM series 10A and 10B. To become a research analyst, NISM series 15 has to be completed. And anybody who's looking for career in merchant banking, they need to complete NISM series 9 as well. So this is for your understanding and so this has been an illustration created for your understanding. And these are few of the job roles that are currently present in the market. There are many more, and hence compared to them or relative to them, are these NISM certifications which are supposed to be completed before you sit for any of those job interviews, right? Not only that, if I am talking about, so I told you that NISM has become an extremely important factor in the education ecosystem of the securities market, right? And we do it in various ways. We do have various educational courses for students or for working professionals that can help you with your knowledge advancement and provide you with practical insights. Then we have NISM certifications that are important for or that are industry benchmarks. We do various training programs for the students, for the faculties, and for the working professionals. Then we do various investor education programs across various segments of the markets itself. So if I'm talking about, so while I'm talking that you need to upskill yourself every now and then, and you have to revisit to your original understanding of the subject matter, we have created different skill development modules and e-learning programs who are that are easy to understand. So basically, these programs are designed to for your better understanding and to enhance your conceptual understanding of that particular relative concept. So if I'm talking about, we have different development modules, and I've listed down a few for you. That is alternative investment fund, investor education. You have mutual fund, skill development module on mutual funds and fixed income securities. So skill development modules and e-learning programs both are webinars, which can be completed at your own pace, but definitely they have a time duration or a validity period for these programs. So these programs have to be completed within that time period, and it is an easy to learn program with certain small quizzes that can be easily be cleared by the student who has actually gone through the whole webinar. Talking about the e-learning programs, it works on the same lines. It is again a webinar, but the level or the topics in the e-learning programs go to a higher, go one notch higher. So if I'm talking about forensic investigation and anti-money laundering, it is basically covering your fraud cases on money. And these two are one of the quite popular subjects as of now in the market. Then we have certain e-learning programs which we have designed in collaboration with CRISIL and EY. So if I talk about NISM and CRISIL certifications, we have it under credit underwriter, then ESG risk analyst, which is with NISM and CRISIL. Uh, and also there are certain subjects or certain topics like equity derivatives or financial planning that can also be learned under your e-learning programs. Not only this, uh, so this is for your understanding while you can do it, these modules at your own pace. We are also involved with certain long-term programs. If any, I understand that all of you must be undergrads and or are completing your post graduation. So there are various other online programs. It can be about data science or on merchant banking that can be definitely be explored while you are visiting the NISM website. Right. So other than this, NISM has also this year NISM has also initiated a summer school for the students, or uh, for the students who are willing to have a proper and a deep dived knowledge of the securities markets. And we had seen a huge surge in the numbers while we had opened the summer school for the students. So anybody who is willing to see a better internship opportunity, they can definitely apply for the summer school next year that we will be holding up with. If you so I will definitely want all of you students to do visit our NISM website. You can explore all the programs that we do online and offline. So even in those, we have added two more certifications this year. We have added two certifications into the list. One is the anti-money laundering and counter terrorist financing certification of NISM, and also the securities intermediaries compliance certification for NISM. So these are the two new addition to the list of NISM certifications, as we are seeing various job profiles that are coming in these segments uh, of the securities markets. So with this, thank you for being, joining this webinar. And if I have to summarize this whole webinar in a crisp manner, I would say that irrespective of where you stand at your journey, you should always revisit to your basic concepts of the working, because securities markets is an ever evolving market, and there are always new strategies and new products that come in, right? And NISM will always be there to ensure that proper knowledge and correct knowledge is being imparted from our side, right? So thank you everybody to and for being here. Siley, can we take up the questions?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, you are unmute.
Audible?
Yes, ma'am.
So I was saying that I got one question that when you're starting with your new batches. So I'm assuming you were asking about the summer school batches, which we would be probably starting in a month of April. And as soon as the dates are decided, we will soon be sending out an email or a for you to join as per your availability. So I have another question from Ashish Das. I'm having a question regarding NISM Research Analyst exam. Can I appear in the exam as I'm not having any financial qualification? If I cleared the NISM, can I get registered with SEBI for SEBI RA? Yes, so NISM certifications are not based out of that. If you are only a finance student or or you have a finance background, then only you can appear for these exams. Definitely, if you have good analytical skill and you understand research a bit, you can any which way NISM, all the study materials for NISM certifications are available online. You can download and you can accordingly study. So definitely you can give this exam as in when you are ready to give the exam. So So there is one question, can we get a job by just doing only NISM skill development modules? See, as I have already told you that NISM skill modules helps you to understand the concepts or brush up your concepts, have a better understanding of those concepts. So if uh, so it is only for your understanding when we talk about having a job in this particular segment or in whichever segment you are interested in, you have to ensure that NISM certifications are cleared. And just for your information, NISM certifications are 3 years certificate. They have a validity for 3 years. So after every 3 years, you need to renew your NISM certification either by reappearing for the exam or you can sit for the ECPE and CPE programs that we do. Any criteria on the summer school program? Any criteria? This summer school program has been introduced for the students who are currently pursuing their graduation or post graduation, and it is more of a we have taken it more of as an internship program with NISM. So if you are into a if you are a student of a postgrad or a graduation program, you can definitely apply for that. Harsh Putra, I've completed my graduation. Can I join NISM 3-day campus course? You will have to connect with us through your faculty member on that. Is there any practical experience required for RA certification? No, as such, as I've told you that all the study material is available on our NISM website. You can go ahead, learn from that study material, and you can give the exam whenever you're ready. So, what is the requirement to become a SEBI registered financial advisor? You need to complete the NISM Series 5A, and you can get yourself registered with AMFI. You can, if you want to become an independent financial advisor, you can get yourself registered with AMFI, get a UN, and you will be able to you will be able to start working in the same domain. How to get an opportunity in NISM? We need to join paid courses or free courses will work. Either of the courses that can help you, increase your knowledge base and better skill sets for any of the profiles that come in. That is upon you to decide. What's the duration of that summer camp? So this year's summer camp, we had two batches running. One was for a 4 week summer camp, and the other was for 7 week summer camp. PMS certificate through ECP is eligible to work as PMS. Uh, if you are a first timer in the PMS market, you need to clear the PMS NISM PMS certification. Post 3 years, either you can reappear for the exam and you can sit for the ECPU program as and when available. Do NISM also provide placement assistance post certification is done? If you are NISM's HEI partner, then we can connect with your faculty on the same. To become an investment advisor, both NISM 10A and 10B are mandatory, yes. How long is the certificate valid and how to renew it? We have a 3-year validity of the certificates, and you can either reappear for the exam or sit for the ECP, depending. Do companies prefer freshers with NISM certification? Yes, definitely. As I've already informed you, you get a better competitive edge when from the ones who have not completed their NISM certifications on the specific roles. So yes, if you have completed your NISM certifications, you will have a better chance of getting recruited if the companies or the organization, one of the criteria is for those NISM certifications. There is one question. I want to give PMS to my client or people. Which one for me? So, Shri Krishna, if you can please elaborate on the question. I'm quite unable to understand this. Any renewal fee after 3 years? Yes, you will have to pay depending. If you're reappearing for the exam, you'll have to pay 1,500. Say, for example, if you're sitting for the NISM 5A and you're reappearing for the exam, you have to pay 1,500. And if you are sitting for the ECPE or CPE programs, that has different renewal fees. Is certificates required for a job, or is a certificate also required for doing business? NISM certificates are definitely required for the job opportunities, but as I've already told you, if you want to become an independent financial advisor or IFAs, even though you have to complete NISM certification. So even if you're working as a sole entrepreneur in the financial market, in the financial market, irrespective, you will have to complete the NISM certifications. To prepare for a long-term career in the Indian securities markets, which courses or certifications would you recommend that provide both practical skills and industry credibility? First, you need, so Sarfaraz, first you need to understand, or you have to decide what is the segment, as said, you have to decide what is the segment of the structure that you want to create your career in. Once you have decided that, then you can go for different NISM certifications which are aligning with your career interests. Could you also guide? I have a background of IT. Can I also do study and also place in job assistance? Is there any place for interns as well? So, so even if you are a IT, if you have a IT background and if you're interested into financial markets or securities markets, firstly you need to understand the basic. You need to have a basic understanding of the market itself, and provided with that, as said, NISM study material will help you to understand the same, and whichever NISM certificate you choose to complete. In that particular field, you can take your career ahead. Even you get internships based on your NISM certifications. Is bachelor's degree or any degree compulsory? You need to have bachelor's degree. At least you need to have that basic understanding of the securities market. Students who are interested into this segment, they do these certifications post their 12th standard as well. So even that, depending on your understanding of the market, you can take up the certifications. So summer school. So there is this question that I do not have any faculty member, and I'm currently doing internship at a mutual fund distributor entity. You cannot be a part of the summer camp because summer camp has been solely designed for the student base only itself. So we cannot allow any professional to be joining. Do we get access to other MFDs through NISM if we have cleared NISM and started an independent MFD? See, NISM don't doesn't provide you access to other people, right? NISM will only give you a head start towards your field of towards your field in which you are interested in. So, if you want to connect with other FDs, you will have to make your own connections in the market. Series 5A is for financial advisor, no, and ISM Series 5A is for mutual fund distributor. Is there any internships for UG students in NISM? You need to connect with we need to connect with your faculty on the same. Any UG or PG degree offered by NISM for law aspirations in securities market? We have one LLM, long-term LLM program. You can definitely go to our website and look into that particular program, and if seems fit, you can definitely apply for it. Whether one can be an alternative fund distributor and security market trainer both? Yes, You can. You just need to be associated with NISM, and to become the security market trainer, you need to be associated with NISM and SEBI both. Do we need to renew research analyst certificate after every 3 years, or is there some way we can become permanent research analyst? As I have already told you that all the NISM certifications have a validity of 3 years. Hence, you will have to renew these certifications once your validity is completed. Uh, Kylie, are there any questions in the Q&A section? I
Uh,
guess I have completed the questions that I was able to see in the chat part.
okay. Ma'am, I think you answer all the questions.
I've completed, right?
Yes.
Okay. There is one question you mentioned by Ritvik. You mentioned the roles like mutual fund distributor, research analyst, and investment advisor. Which of these roles has the highest demand currently, and what is the typical career progression? So, Ritvik, all of these three roles that you have mentioned, they have a different career progression, right? So, when you talk about research analyst, that's a typical research team or research department that you're getting into. Mutual fund distributor and investment advisor, as said, they come under the head of investment advisory. So there are three different roles that you are looking into, and all of these roles have their individual demand in the market. You can definitely go up ahead and check the SEBI website to understand what all entities are registered with SEBI and what are the number of participants that are there. So you will understand that with the growing market, even we as I said that the workforce is required, and in all the segments these workforce are required. So you cannot put a finger on any one of the roles and say ki this is currently in demand, right?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Ma'am, there is one question. Which certification is for derivatives?
So in the PPT, I had just a second. So NISM for derivatives dealer, NISM Series 8 is what you need to complete for your derivative, for your field of derivative. Kindly explain the compliance related job opportunities in stock markets and anti money laundering. So, now it depends on the openings with the organizations. As said, you need to be thorough with the uh, SEBI and market regulations that are there, and adhere to and have a proper knowledge of all the internal compliances. So basically, different companies has got different compliance levels. So you need to firstly, you can, as said, we have recently launched the NISM certifications on securities intermediary compliance certification. So you can definitely go up ahead, download the study material, and start understanding the subject. And accordingly, you can take up the career path ahead. Kindly provide the eligibility criteria for the certificate 10A and 10B and fee details too. Kindly please visit to the NISM website under the head of certifications. You will find all the details with respect to these certifications. All NISM certificate courses have to be recertified every year through a written exam. So NISM certifications are online exams, online proctored exams. So accordingly, you can book your slots and take up these certifications as and when you are ready. What steps an NISM 5A certified candidate take a land in a good job for an investment advisor or wealth manager in India? Already trying through various portals. If you have already completed an NISM 5A, you can also look into completing investment advisor 10A and 10B. That will give you a better edge in finding you jobs in that particular field. Sally, I think uh, I have completed it all.
So, ma'am, now we can wind up the session.
Yes, we can write up the session.
Yeah. So, thank you so much, ma'am, for an insightful and engaging session. We appreciate your time and valuable contribution. I would also like to thank all the participants for joining us and actively engaging in today's webinar. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.